Hello all, and welcome to episode 30 of the Dragon Warrior Monsters Let's Play, brought to you by me, Mr. Hounddoomer. That's right, we are on episode 30 and hopefully coming towards the end of the series. It has been a fun game, but I'm kind of ready to move on to something else. Spent a lot of time on this one. And I'm gonna go ahead and start up. I don't know why I just went back to that. But yeah, I'm definitely ready to be trying something else, or playing something else, as it were. And I've got some ideas in mind. That I will probably mention before too long. Dang. Yes! Awesome. Okay, so these things aren't a big threat. Not much of an increase in attack. Learn Nap Attack. Okay, cool, cool. 10 on the HP, holy crud. No defense, that's not good. Sap becomes defense. Okay. Learn Numb Off. I'm guessing that cures paralysis? Cures paralysis or wakes up an ally. That's actually pretty helpful. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I don't like the move. I know it's actually helpful, but I just don't care for it. Ooh, stop spell. Yes, yes, please. Speed up. Increase agility for all allies. Heal. Fireball. So 4, Blaze is a 2. Lowers all the enemy's defense. Get rid of that. How much HP you guys got? 49 out of 149, 89 out of 113, 122 out of 185. Holy crud. We need to find someone to heal us up. Mud doll, huh? Kinda looks like the mummy. Except for not the same color. Just doing a quick... Yep, okay. Just wanted to make sure the mic was working. And it is. Because that sucks otherwise. 41 gold. Oops. But yeah, it's been a fun series, and it's definitely a fun game. I'd highly recommend it to people out there who enjoy the Dragon Warrior Monster or Dragon Warrior games, or Dragon Quest as they are now. That's a little bit unnecessary, and it did way less damage. Ow. That was not very nice, doing 1 damage to Rave. Yeah, Spot, Kanga, and Rave. Right. Ooh, Kanga got to 8. Meh. Lush Licks. Not a super big fan of that move. Fireball became Firebane. And heals heal more. Yes! Frigid Air is Ice Air. And learns Sandstorm. That one's tempting. Attacks all enemies with a sandstorm. Cost 2. I feel like I have someone who already has that. We'll get rid of... but do I want to get rid of speed up? That could be really helpful in a tournament setting. I wish I could check the other monsters. We'll get rid of that. I'm going to check their abilities real quick. Spot has those, and Spot has Sandstorm. Yep, and Stop Spell. I don't need all of them with that, so I kind of need to figure out who I want to have that. Okay, your agility's 186, 72, and 158. Holy crap. Okay, Kanga's stats are a bit underwhelming. Raven's are flipping amazing. Kanga may have to be combined again later on. Heal, Fireball, Sleep, Antidote, Nap Attack, and Lush Licks. It's just gross. It's just gross. Alright, let's see what we got up here. Love water. Very nice. I am enjoying this team a lot more though. I was kind of getting burnt out on the series for a little bit. If you couldn't tell from the yawning and the lack of commentary, I guess you could say. But I'm excited with this team because I feel like it could be the final team. Maybe not Kanga. Might have to combine her with something else. Ooh, learn to paralyze. Ooh, and poison gas. Very cool. And a potion. Yes! Oh my gosh, I need those. Let's see, skill, not skill. I don't know where that came from. Alright, we're just gonna heal you up. I'm tired of looking at you with all that missing health. At 122, you haven't even taken any damage. Oh my gosh, Raven is so OP. Not Raven, Rave. I don't know why I keep calling it Raven. It just sounds right. See, now if you wanted to do the frigid air, that would be fine. Or ice air now. By comparison, Spot's got some decent stats. I guess I could combine Spot with Kanga? I don't know. It's something to think on. But yeah, if I don't feel like I can get it within the next few episodes of this one, well, that's not very nice. I'll probably take a break and do something else and then just come back to this one, or... Nice. Ooh, very nice. Fire Slash. And Tailwind. Burning Blade Sword Attack. Reflects back air attacks on an enemy. Well, you can forget that one. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of your stop spell because Spot already has that and I don't need two monsters with it. Gotta strategize here. I like Kanga, it's a cool monster, but it's just the breeding is too low and it's just not very strong compared to the rest of them. She's got some good abilities so far though. Ah, especially love having that paralysis and the poison gas. Ooh, got sent to sleep. Yeah, she's gonna be very helpful with that kind of stuff. Atta girl, Kanga. Fireball became Firebane. Heal more. Yes. And learned Step Guard. Ooh, and Sleep Air. What is Step Guard? Protects from land hazards while traveling. Really? That is so weird. That is so flippin' weird. I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't even like that move. And we shall get, wait. Sleep Air, send all enemies to sleep. Puts an enemy to sleep. There's two different versions of that? Alright, we'll go with the one that gets all of them. We get an upgrade. Learned Ramming. Learned Drax Slash. And Beast Cut. Man, you're making me so sad having to get rid of all these. Guess I can get rid of Sandstorm since Spot has that. And I'll keep ramming. Inflicted great damage to beasts. That could be good, but only in certain situations. Meh. I've been doing pretty good without specific skills like that, so. Alright, we'll check out these last two little spots and then go to the next place. Yep, dead end. Okay. Doop, 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 doop. What are we getting here? 46 gold. Totally worth it. Alright. Hey. And some love water. We are only on floor 2. That is not a great sign. Need to clean off my desk. It's getting awfully dusty over here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's see what that does. Not as much as I was hoping. That was a lot better. Well, man, she's just not doing very much damage. Need to combine her with something that's gonna have a better attack stat. Do 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 do. No level ups on that one, huh? I have like a warp wing in case I want to get out of here and just go to the next area. Oh, there we go. That should be good. 50 and 51. Okay, so that one did better than the Fire Bane to him. Level 11. Oh, no, MP up by 0. We can't be having 0 stats. And honestly, at this point, I'm looking more for stats and less about the monster itself. Like, nothing against spot slimes, but it's not really a cool or exciting monster to me. But if it's strong and going to hold its own with the combination at this point, then I'm fine with that. Kanga is a cool monster, but not really holding her own all that well. But she learned some good abilities that I need to make sure she gets before breeding her with something else. Like that, is it Vivify? The one that revives them? Man, that's gonna be a nice one. Might go ahead and go to the next floor. Or not. Doop, 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 doop. That was nice. Oh, that wasn't even Rave. That was Spot. And then Kanga put it to sleep. Very nice. $170. Oh, Spot got to 20 finally. Yeah. Not great increases on the stats. Let's see what's over here real quick. Yes. Talk to me. Blah, blah, blah. Whoa. You know what? Just straight up attack them. I'm pretty confident you guys can take these guys out. Cursed Lamp is a one-shot. Hey, there we go. That wasn't bad. Oh, no. No! Okay, well, it's gone. When are you gonna learn that ability? Drax Slash, nah. Zombie Cut, sounds cool. Ooh, Radiant, what does that do? I forgot already. Blinds all enemies with its bright light. Step guard. May keep that, because that's actually pretty good. Poison gas poisons all enemies. Paralyze the enemy that attacked the ally. It's always good to have a healing. You're the only one I think that has antidote. Okay, well, we can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. And I'm probably just going to get rid of that. Alright. Trying to heal me up. Yes! There we go. So glad I went that way. It's almost never a bad idea to check. What do you do? Item shop. May I help you? What would you like? Not really any of these things, but will you buy my stuff for really high prices? Well, he's buying it for selling price. Guess I can go ahead and sell. Holy crap, I got 6 of it. Wait, I bought a bunch of those, didn't I? Yeah, I'm not selling those. I find these things all the time, so I'll sell a few of those. I need the money so I can enter the last tournament. Max HP for all. Revives an ally. Okay, that, yeah, I definitely want to keep that. Doop-it, 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 doop-it. Oh, well. Hello. Ooh, found a pork chop. And some money. I need to go to the next. Ooh, this place is full of stuff. A warp wing. Hello. I'm just finding all kinds of goodies here. Guess I probably could have sold those herbs back for what I paid for them. Because I don't think anything in this area is a threat anymore. If I'm going to sell them for a loss, I'd rather just use them. But there, I would have got back what I paid for them, so that wouldn't have been too bad. Well, this place has actually been pretty good. And there's another item. Another pork chop. More fairy drags. Did I ever get one of those? I don't remember. Sorry if you hear that weird sound. I'm shaking up my green tea over here. Holy crap, 10 on the HP. Alright, Rave might be slowing down on the techniques finally. Got a lot of them to go through. Nope, don't want to go that way. Maybe that way. Let's see what's down here. Ooh, Skull Rider and Wing Trees. They look like they're rolling their eye at me. Get him, Kanga. There you go. No, don't stumble, Spot. How will I ever recover? Come on, you need some power. Attack up by 4, good. Learned Panty Dance? Is that Panicum? Confuses all enemies. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. Yeah, it's super annoying, but I can survive it. However, that Panic Dance, because it sounds weird calling it a Panda Dance or a Panty Dance, could be very helpful. Especially if there's an upgrade to it or something. go. One turn. That's what I like to see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get out of this place pretty quickly. Just because... Oh, that should do some good damage. Not as much as I was hoping. But because I want to get to the other area, get them a little bit higher, get a lot more money. And hopefully beat the... I don't know how many areas I have left to even go. How much space do I even have left? Gotta be getting close to running out. Pretty sure that's about it, because you can have about 4. Use an herb on... Yeah, sure, we'll use one on you. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so I can get some more money. Because that one place that I went to, like, it was giving a ton of money. And it was nice. Oh, it was right there. Would have avoided all this if I'd have just went right there. Ooh, staff. Warp staff. Man, those aren't as good. However, that gold is. Found an herb, but cannot carry any more. Alright. We'll use one on Rave. Don't really need the herbs, so I'll take the pork chop, because the herbs also aren't worth very much. Whoever the staff could be. Ooh, track slime and seed slime, I think it is. Tree slime. Right. Because that's totally a tree growing out of the top of his head. Totally a tree. Well, that's not very nice. Boop. It's fitting the spot took it out, though. Getting some good stats. Heal more became heal all. Very nice. What we got here? Ooh, a mist staff. I do miss having my mist staff. Oh, crud, that's a dead end. I got so distracted by the staff I didn't even notice. You know what? Let's just go ahead and use the warp staff. There we go. And I am way over here. Which means I originally at some point was not very far from it. And now we have space for another item. Hopefully a good and better item. Do do do. Do do do. Ooh, alright. As always, if you guys have any thoughts on the taking a break from this series, let me know in the comments below. I do take your suggestions into consideration. But if I don't hear anything, then this is what it's gonna come to. Like I said, I do have every intention of finishing the game. I don't think I'm super far off. Wait, what was it? Love water. You know what? We're gonna toss one of these. Get this, and then I'm just gonna warp on out of here. I've got how many warp wings now? 3 of them. And then I'm gonna get a free herb. Cool. I don't have anywhere close to enough money to enter the tournament, do I? Do 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 do. Let's see. Take gold. 7,400. What items do I have in there? Too much stuff to store. Something else. Oh. Saying that I'm full on items. Gotcha. Bum, 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 let's go ahead and sell all but one of the warp wings. Sell the herbs I got for free, which I'm gonna say at this point is 3. I'm gonna hang on to those love waters. Sell the pork chops, of which there are 4. Mist staff I'm hanging on to, because that is actually very helpful. I guess I could start using the items that heal or increase stats. So close. Oh, I have love water. Mystic nut, elf water, attack seed. Really don't need to keep hold of that. Well, darn. I'm gonna sell some of that stuff. Because I don't need quite that much. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and sell these other ones. I'm not super worried about it at this point. There we go. That like fully recovers MP, doesn't it? I don't find those as often. I'm not selling that. And I'm gonna hold off on the stats. Rave is definitely gonna be in the final team because he is just uber powerful already. Like, it's crazy. Spot may or may not, and Kanga will probably be bred again. Let's go take on some harder monsters. Right, I forgot to deposit that money. Oh well, it wouldn't have put me over 10,000 anyways. 67. Really? Really? That's dumb. Don't ever do that again. Legit, do not ever do that again. Well, this floor is already starting off irritating. I don't know that that's super helpful. Might get rid of that one. So help me, if I have to go over that stuff again, I'm going to be very irritated. Nope. Not doing it. Just not doing it. Like, the little portal better be closer, because that's ridiculous. That you basically have to do 100 damage to your monsters just to get to the next floor. It's actually very irritating. Man, she's just not getting much on stats. Oh, there's Vivify. And charge up. Ooh, poison gas became poison air. Severely poisons all enemies. Revives an ally. Inflicts huge damage to an enemy on the next turn. Nope. Okay, well, we can get rid of that, because I do not like those. Dang it, I hate to get rid of something like this, but I gotta have that Vivify. You freaking kidding me right now? Where is the thing to the next level? Great, I was hoping for a warp staff, so I could just skip to it and not have to deal with all this ridiculousness. Holy crud. Wait, Kang... Oh my gosh, it did that? I thought Kanga did that. Seriously right now? Are we seriously doing this? Why are you still alive, you freaking thing? Great, and Kanga missed out on that experience. I don't even care right now, just go. That was stupid. That was straight up. Oh my gosh, seriously? Fine, you really didn't want to have to do that right now, but since you're all being stupid, we'll just freaking use it. Wow, this game is really took a step down here. Forcing me to walk across this ridiculous crap to get to the next floor because it's just a flipping piece of crap right now that's just irritating the crud out of me. And it's not even over here. And then a mimic that can one-shot pretty much the entire team. Yeah, that's dumb. And gave a crap load of points that Kanga had to miss out on because she got one shot. Even though she has more health than it shows. Well, yeah, she would have survived if it wasn't for having to run across that stupid terrain. That I know is too late to complain to the makers of, but don't do stuff like that. That's stupid to put in games. Don't do it. Alright, rant over. Anyways, this episode's almost over anyways. Need to get Kanga up at least one more level. Where is the thing to the next floor? Why are you being like this? Oh my gosh. I'm seriously about to warp out of here. I'm not gonna keep going over this stupid terrain to get to the next floor. kid you not, that's at least 100 health that the monsters have had to lose because of that terrain. At least. Man, that's annoying. That is annoying as all get out. Really wanted to get her up a level. Where else is there? So there's nowhere to go. There's straight up nowhere to go. Is what you're telling me here. Because I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere on the map and there is nothing. I just want to make it to the next floor before the end of this episode. Why is that so difficult? Yep, this episode here is making the decision very easy, in fact, to switch and go to a new series. Rave got to 20. High jump. Jumps into the air and attacks on the next turn. No, I don't want 2-turn moves. Instantly knocks out all enemies. The odds of that working, I feel like, are none. So probably not going to use it, but what the heck. Why is Kangen not getting a level? Brave got an extra one before she... It's right there. Wow. Okay. That is going to do it for this episode. Like I said before, probably going to be taking a break from this one for a little bit. I will come back to it and finish it. Don't worry if it's one that you're enjoying. But for now, I'm going to be taking a break. Unless I get enough comments saying not to. Then I'll probably end up finishing it, but I will finish the game. The other series that I have in mind to start up are going to be shorter ones, so probably come back to it after that. I've got a couple in mind, may come back to this a little bit in between the two. We'll see how things are going there. But thank you all for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this episode. It has been an interesting one, albeit an irritating one. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Ring the bell so that you get notified when stuff comes out. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear from you. Follow me on Twitter at MrHoundDoom1. And check out the other stuff on the channel. And hope you enjoy the series coming up. I will see you all in the next episode. Thanks all.